You know what time it is. Time to hang out with Mr. Coop. We're Mr. Cooper. We're Mr. Cooper. We're Mr. Cooper. Get the latest scoop from Mr. Cooper. From Mr. Cooper. From Mr. Cooper. Hang with Mr. Coop. We're Mr. Cooper. We're Mr. Cooper. We're Mr. Cooper. Get the latest scoop from Mr. Cooper. From Mr. Cooper. Yeah.
Welcome to the Bit Scoop with Coop. I'm your host, Coop. Season 8 still going strong, people. If you haven't, make sure you do go to thebitscoopwithcoop.com to check out episodes from Season 1 all the way to Season 8. Big shout outs to everybody that's watching on Facebook, facebook.com/The Big Scoop with Coop. Also, Instagram, what's going on, IGTV. Make sure you check me out at Scoop with Coop. And also on YouTube, go to youtube.com, look up The Bit Scoop with Coop, and make sure you click like and subscribe. Now, enough about me. Ladies and gentlemen, today I have a guest. She's been in the industry for a while. You've seen her on One Life to Live, also on Lifetime, with her new movie is called Pool Boy Nightmare. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Jessica Morris. Jessica has been seen in soap operas like One Life to Live. She has actually been in a lot of different other shows. Make sure you do Google her. Make sure you do go check her out. Also catch the videos on YouTube or any other device that you have to see these shows. But Pool Boy Nightmare is actually out on Lifetime. So if you're a Lifetime fan, and majority of you are, make sure you go check out this movie, Pool Boy Nightmare. I'm about to show you a clip of the movie now. After this clip, we will go talk to Jessica and see what she's up to. All right, enjoy the clip, and then Jessica.
I'm Adam Lance. I clean pools in this area.
Let's see what you can do.
I don't think you're gonna be disappointed.
Labor Day.
You're so stressed. Maybe I can help with that too.
It was a mistake.
Going off the deep end.
She used me. She used me.
What do you think you're doing with my daughter? Are you trying to date her to make me jealous?
Could cost you your life.
I'd get rid of everybody who stood in our way so we can be happy!
Pool Boy Nightmare premieres Labor Day at 8, part of Lifetime's End of the Summer Marathon.
And today, people, today, you've actually seen the trailer already of Pool Boy Nightmare. We're going to talk about that also. But I do have someone that's been in the industry for a very long time. She killed Pool Boy Nightmare. She's killed a lot of movies that she has done, television shows, One Life to Live. There's a lot that she has done. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Jessica Morris, welcome to the show.
Thank you. I'm so happy to be here.
Yes.
Thanks for that great introduction.
Thank you. Thank you very much. How's your day so far?
You know, it's pretty good. You work from home. It's not so bad. You know, like I like being in the comfort of my home. My cat's taking a nap over there. She's happy I'm here.
Nice. Big shout out to the cat. Relaxing during the interview. Yes. Now, Jessica, like I said, you have done a lot of things. You've been through Lifetime. You've done the soaps. A lot of people have seen you. I mean, you have done so much of your career is crazy. And the thing is, you're not even nowhere close to finishing off your career. But before we even, yeah, exactly. But before we even get into your career where you're at now, let's start from the beginning. Now, Jessica, when did you first realize that you want to become an actress?
You know, as soon as I just kind of dabbled in it, like in plays in school and started playing other characters, it kind of came second nature to me. Like I was very shy. But when I got on the stage, when I was playing another character, I think like expressing myself in that way gave me so much confidence, and people were just kind of blown away. They're like, you know, the girl who was always just giggling and quiet in the corner, and then they see me, you know, playing these kind of like confident, self-assured characters, and they're like, what? Who is this person? I'm acting, you know? I don't know. I just kind of felt right from the get-go. And, you know, I did my first professional job was a commercial in Japan that I did. And after that, like soon after school, I was just got to move to LA. That's the only place for me. So I just packed up my and drove out.
Wow. Nice. Now, the thing is, like you said, you started in the school. You did your thing. A lot of people saw you and they saw you break out. And like you said, they asked, what in the world is going on? Who is this person? Now, you moved to LA. And when you did that, Now, what type of hurdles did you go through when you first got into LA to actually get into acting on the next
I
level?
mean, I have done every kind of side job you could think. I mean, maybe not everyone you could think of, but I've done so many different kinds of work just to, because I didn't have anyone supporting me, so it was for the beginning of an acting career, unless you get very lucky, you're not making enough money to live off of. So that's the main struggle, really, is just finding a way to make a living to where you can pay your bills and where you can eat and actually afford acting classes and afford headshots and all of that. So, yeah, I worked as a waitress. I worked as a nanny. I worked as, a temp in an office. I worked as a valet driver. I worked as a convention girl. Like, I mean, just any kind of random job I did. So,
Wow.
but I had fun with it. Yeah.
Nice. Nice. Now, Jessica, a lot of people, for some reason, they feel that if you move to LA, it's just going to be this magical moment. Like you're going to automatically walk into a television show or you're going to automatically walk into a
Hmm.
movie and think that you're going to hit big time because whatever city, state that you came from before and you killed it there, people
Hmm.
think that you can go to LA and do the same exact thing. Now, do you want to tell your fans, supporters right now, is that really true? Can you really walk into LA and just automatically become big time, quote unquote?
Usually, no. I mean, I'm not going to say it's never happened to people because there are, exceptions to that rule. But most of the time, you have to be you have to be in it for the long haul. You have to be willing to like work and work other jobs and bust your butt and get rejected time and time again and not let it discourage you. You have, that's kind of part of the deal, and I decided there was a time in my career where I wasn't booking and I was kind of getting discouraged and I almost moved back to Florida.
Oh,
I
wow.
did kind of move back for like a month. I put my stuff in storage, but I was still sending audition tapes in and everything. And what I took out of that, because I came back to LA immediately, was that I would rather live my life trying to do what I love or like going after my dreams and even not succeeding. I would rather do that than live a life not trying or not having it be a part of who I am. So
Oh,
once I
wow.
realized that, it took the pressure off a little bit too, because I'm like, you know what? Most people don't just walk in and have instant success. And
Mhm.
if you're in it for the journey and you're actually enjoying every part of it, then that's success.
Yes, yes, so true. Ladies and gentlemen that's watching worldwide right now, take notes from Jessica. Make sure you do write this down. This is something that you want to use for valuable notes, especially if you're just breaking into the business. Or even if you're a veteran and you've been in LA and you've been thinking about, hey, I will jump into the movies,
Hmm.
television. You want to become an actor, actress, producer, director. Take notes. I'll tell you, Jessica's dropping gems right now. Make sure you pay attention to this. Yes.
Thank you.
Now, yes, ma'am. Now, Jessica, like I said, you're in LA. You busted your butt. You work to get yourself to where you're at. Now, did you have any type of mentors to help you out on in the process of getting to where you are today?
Yeah, I mean, there were a lot of people that were supportive. You know what I love about LA is as soon as I moved out here, I just feel like it's such a town of people, a lot of different artists in different ways, and people, dreamers, and people who are all trying to kind of make something of themselves. So they see someone who's very wide-eyed and like, doesn't know what's happening, and some people want to take you under their wing. I remember an actor who's very successful now actually lived in my apartment building that I first lived in when I moved to Hollywood. John Hawkes, you know
Yeah.
that actor? Yeah.
Hmm.
So he lived in my building, and when I first came to town, he left me a postcard, like a James Dean postcard, on my car windshield, saying like, that just good luck, work hard, may your dreams come true, stuff like that. That was just amazing. And that was before he became successful, and now he's huge, and I'm like, oh, he so deserves it. He's a good person. And my first agent, she stuck with me. I was like her little baby. She stuck with me, and I went to a couple different agencies with her. And yeah, I definitely got some support, and I appreciate that.
Yes. Now, do you feel that people should look for a mentor when they're in Hollywood trying to make it to the next level, or do you think that people should just try to grind it out by themselves and see if they can get to where they are?
That's a tough question. I mean, I think that if it comes up naturally, and you feel like you can trust somebody, then obviously, like if you can learn something from other people, that's the way to go. But I wouldn't like go out in search of that, because unless you really know someone well, you don't know what people's intentions are either. So you kind of need to trust your own instincts about certain things.
It's very true. Now, I've heard a lot of stories, good stories and horror stories. In Cali, there's a lot of movie directors, producers, they try to take advantage of male and
Mm-hmm.
female, trying to say, hey, come over, meet at my house. We'll go over this. I'll
Mm-hmm.
make sure you get the script. And, they have other intentions in mind to do different things instead of trying to help you build your career. So, ladies and gentlemen, on a serious note, please be safe out there. Protect yourself when you're out there trying to get to where you're trying to get to in
Mm-hmm.
this industry. This is a shiesty industry. It can
Yeah,
be.
it can be. Yeah.
Yes. You saw Jessica. She started busting out laughing because I know she heard some stories also or seen some things. So make sure you stay safe on this. Make sure you use wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to get to where you need to get to in this business. Now, I want to talk about something, Jessica, that's dealing with your career. And you killed, once again, One Life to Live. Now, how excited were you, when you got the role of Jennifer on One Life to Live?
So my agent at the time that I was talking about, Sheila Wenzel, she actually called me into her office and sits me down. What happened at your screen test? What did you do? She made me think that I did something wrong. I like my heart just dropped into my stomach. I was like, what do you mean? I thought it went well. What did I do? I was freaking out. And then she shows me the letter that was offering me the job. And I was jumping up and down. I was so excited. Yeah, I was on cloud nine. It's like a natural high that you couldn't get from any drug.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice. Now, just for the people that's been living under the rock, One Life to Live is a soap opera. It's a very successful soap opera that ran through the course. Now, can you just give everybody a brief rundown on One Life to Live? Like, what was this soap opera dealing with? What was some of the
Hmm.
main focal points?
So, it was a family drama like all the soaps pretty much are. And, in I think Pennsylvania was the town, but um, the main family was struggling a lot with DID. Erica Slezak, the main woman, and one of her daughters were dealing with that. So mental illness was a big theme on the show. My character was the daughter of this other troublemaker, Lindsay Rappaport. My character, Jen Rappaport, we were sort of like the troublemaking family in town. So I kind of came in between people's relationships and but I was trying to better myself, but I just couldn't help myself because of how I was raised and what all that I knew. So I was having a hard time being a better person in a way.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have not, go Google, I'm sorry, YouTube. I'm sorry, why did I say Google? You can still Google it too.
Yeah,
Go look up
sure.
One Life to Live. Yes, make sure you do go watch some of this because Jennifer Rappaport, you want to see this character in action. You want to see the show. If you have not seen it, trust me, it's plenty of episodes out there. So it's your time to catch up. Go watch it. Not right now, because we're in the middle of this show. After this show, and
Exactly.
after the other movies that we're going to discuss, you're going to make sure you go watch One Life to Live. Now, when the cameras was not rolling on One Life to Live, how was the environment as far as it goes for, the cast and crew? Did everybody get along real well? Was it like a big family off camera?
For the most part, I mean, I did feel that in some way it was sort of like a soap opera behind the scenes as well.
Hmm.
Because for instance, I moved to New York without knowing anyone there and I worked constantly, so my whole life was the job. you know so I ended up having friends that were on the show. Those were my best friends. I ended up dating guys on the show that I worked with. I really kind of meshed my personal life into my work because it was my whole life. So you can imagine that with that would come some drama.
Of
And I
course.
don't really want to throw myself or anyone else under the bus to get into too
No,
much detail, but of course, but there was a little drama behind the scenes, but that kept it interesting.
that's what I'm talking about. I would just call it excitement in the workplace.
Yeah,
That's the
let's
best way
call
to
it that.
put it. Yes. Yes. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, once again, make sure you do go check out One Life to Live. After you watch everything else that Jessica's done, there's a lot she's done. So you probably want to pick a schedule appointment for like another month or two to watch More Life to Live, because it's too much that she has done already. Now, let's talk about what just came out. You have killed this once again. I've been using that word a lot today for some reason. But let's talk about Pool Boy Nightmare. Now, this is out already. Am I correct?
Correct.
Now, I want you to tell everybody about this movie, and I want you to tell everybody what part you play. What is your effect in this movie? And tell me how excited you were to actually find out this movie was going to be airing.
So the movie is about my character, Gail, who just got divorced. She newly moves into this house with her teenage daughter. There, she meets this kind of handsome, charming young pool boy. And he seduces her. She's kind of in a vulnerable place and needs to have a good time. Then realizes that that was a mistake. So she ends things. But he doesn't take that too lightly because he's kind of obsessed with her and has some issues with, I guess, he has some mommy issues, you know, and he becomes kind of fixated on my character. And to get back at me, decides to try to date my teenage daughter, who becomes very fond of him. And she's very innocent and just, it's all googly eyed and gets completely sucked in by him. So then, you know, when I'm trying to stop that, he just gets more and more out of control and he gets very dangerous. And I have to try to protect my daughter and protect myself and get away from this crazy guy. Nice. It is a pool boy nightmare.
Hey, it lives up to the title. It lives up to the title. Yes.
Exactly.
Now, how can everybody watch this movie?
So it's on Lifetime. It aired on Labor Day and then it aired a couple times since. I believe there are some more air dates coming up. You could probably watch it on Lifetime online, like on their app, or if you have like some other apps, I think have it. I'm not really sure, but Lifetime for sure.
That's what I'm talking about. Everybody, make sure you do tune in to Lifetime. You want to see this Pool Boy Nightmare. This is a movie that's been catching a lot of eyes, been catching a lot of attention, and this is one thing you do not want to miss at all. So go out there, go tell your mother, your father, your sister, your brothers, your aunts, uncles, your haters, tell everybody to tune into this. That's one thing you don't want to miss. Thank you. Now, because you have done, like I said, and I've been telling people, you've been doing a lot of projects. Now, would you like to name some more of the movies or television shows that you have appeared in so people can actually try to find you out?
Oh, sure. I'm in a show called Ladies of the Lake that's on Amazon Prime. I was on Perception with Eric McCormick, you know, from Will and Grace.
Yes.
He actually directed the scenes that I was in, which was pretty awesome. I was acting with him and he was also directing at the same time. I'm in a new show called The Upshaws on Netflix with Wanda Sykes. I'm not sure when that's airing though. We'll have to like update everybody on that whenever I know, because I think it was supposed to air this summer, but then because of COVID, things got a little pushed back. So, but that's a comedy and I'm excited for everyone to see that. Let's see, I was in Party of Five just recently, the remake.
Oh, nice. Wow. Now you caught me by surprise about that one. I did not know you was in that one. The remake.
Yeah, I was in a couple episodes of that one. Yeah, the show got canceled unfortunately, but you can still watch it on Freeform, and it's pretty good. It's very dramatic, and I liked it. I mean, it's basically the same sort of concept as the old Party of Five, except for this one is a Hispanic family, and the parents end up getting deported, and so then the kids all have to like take care of themselves, and so it's very relevant, you know. And I think it was very controversial, which I thought would be a good thing for it, but maybe it was, you know, maybe a bad thing in a way, because people have mixed, you know, ideas or opinions about all of that. But it's a good show.
Well, I mean, the world that we live in, everybody's going to have an opinion about something. So the thing is, a lot of people have lost touch on good shows. That's what we need back again, from good shows, sitcoms, I mean, all over the genre. Yeah. So yes, I'm sorry, my opinion on that, I wish it didn't get canceled. And everybody that have not seen it, make sure you do go check it out. Because if you're looking for something good on television to watch, go watch it. Definitely go watch it. Now, What we're going to do, Jessica, we're about to jump in a time machine. I want you to
Uh-oh.
go back in time. That's right. I want you to go back in time to your childhood. What television show? I want you to name at least one or two television shows and one or two movies that you wish you could have starred in. I'm talking about today's Jessica could go back in time to be in any movie or
Oh,
television
okay.
show. What would it be?
But the shows that I liked back then, I mean, back then, like obviously when I was a kid, I loved Beverly Hills 90210.
Mm.
Like I wanted to be those girls in the show, you know, they were so cool and had the best clothes. And so, yeah, as a kid, that's the show I'd want to be on. Basically with the movies, it was like pretty much anything that Robin Wright was in. I wanted to play her role, like Princess Bride, Forrest Gump when she played Jenny.
Yep.
Every role she played, I was like, I wish that was me, you know? She had the best
Wow.
roles. Yeah.
Wow. Nice. Nice. And if I'm not mistaken, 90210, did it have about what, 8 seasons? The original?
It went on for a long time. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it did. I can't remember if it's 7, 8, 10. I know it's up
Hmm.
there. It definitely is. Now, that's why I hope that the right people are listening. We need to make some remakes. And let's go on to
Yeah.
bring Jessica in. I mean, hey, I think you'll be one heck of a Jenny. I really do. I think you could have
I
played that
know,
role.
right?
Yes, you would kill it. I
Dear
definitely.
God, make me a bird so I can fly far. Remember that part when she's in the. I
Yes.
love that part.
Nice, nice. Okay, Forrest Gump 2 coming soon.
Yeah.
You gonna catch Jessica in it. You definitely are. Now, Jessica, you have a lot of people that's following you, people that's getting introduced to you for the first time right now, but a lot of your fans and supporters are watching this worldwide. What is the best way for your fans and supporters to actually follow you on social media?
Instagram is the main one that I post on, and that is Jessica Morris 01.
Mhm.
Facebook, I'm just Jessica Morris. Twitter, I am at Jessica A. Morris. Not on Twitter as much, but I'm trying to. That's it.
Okay. Make sure you go follow her on social media. You want to keep up with Jessica because she is a busy, busy woman. You don't know what she's going to appear in next. Make sure you follow her. Make sure you keep up with her. Make sure you go watch all her movies, all 2 million of them. Make sure you go
Yeah.
watch all 3 million of her shows she's been in. But no, all seriousness aside, make sure you do tune in to Lifetime. You do want to catch Pool Boy Nightmare. That's one thing you do want to see. Jessica has did her thing in there. You saw the trailer already for this. So you know you want to go watch it. But once again, don't you dare turn off this interview right now because you want to watch it after this. That's what you're going to do. Now, Jessica, are there any other projects that you're working on or you're planning to work on that you'd like to tell everybody about?
Right now, I'm doing a writing job that I'm going to be acting as well. It's 2 TV movies that are going to be shot in Taiwan in October and November, 2 back to back, and so I'm like about fourth with my writing partner with both scripts, and we have to have them turned in like one in like a week and one in another week after that. So we've just been writing like nonstop.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Like I said before, you better keep up with her on social media. Look at this. She is going across seas to do. She is not just staying in the States. You keep up with her.
Nope.
Keep up with her. Yes. Now, for everybody that's actually trying to get into this industry, what advice would you give any male or female that wants to become an actor, actress, director, producer in the movie and television industry? What advice would you give them?
Well, first of all, have fun. Sometimes it becomes really stressful and scary going into auditions, or, you have this feeling of like, oh, I need to like be what the other person wants me to be to get the part. But I feel like you usually don't get very far when you get stuck in that mindset. If you're just who you are, if you're yourself and you're being authentic in your performances and showing a part of yourself that you want to show, then either you're right for the part or you're not, but at least you're going to enjoy it. Like take the pressure off yourself and just have fun. Because if you're having fun, most likely when people watch you, they're going to have fun watching you and you're going to get more work. And there's no reason for it to be, if it's upsetting for you or it's too stressful, then maybe don't be doing it. But like, or just sometimes you have to remind yourself, you know what, it's okay. I'm good enough and I'm just going to do my best and be okay with not always being chosen, because you can't always be chosen.
Wow. Great advice, everybody. Make sure, you do take this advice and you do run with it. Now, this is one thing that I've also heard in the industry also, and and Jessica, I want you to stop me if I'm lying on this, what I'm about to say. A lot of people say 100 no's will equal one yes. So when you hear a no, don't take it as it'll never happen. You keep going, eventually that yes will come. So make sure you do that. Do not give up. And even outside of the movie and television industry, whatever you're trying to do in life, make sure you do not let a no stop you. If you feel it in your heart, your mind, your soul, you jump on it, keep going. Do not stop until you get to where you want to get to. Now, Jessica, last segment of the show is called Take the Floor. Now, you have up to 2 minutes to say whatever's on your mind. It doesn't matter what it is. No questions asked. Jessica, take the floor.
Well, I want to thank everyone who does watch my movies and my TV shows and the things that I do, because, I really do put a lot of my heart into my work. Like when I first got into the industry, I would just, I would kind of like pray or meditate on that there was something inside of me that I wanted to share with other people, like a light I wanted to share. So if I can show that to people, that's all that's important to me. Sorry, I'm getting emotional, but it's true.
No, keep going. Yes.
That is what's important to me. So if people see that in me, then it means that I've lived up to my purpose in this life, and that just means a lot to me, for people to appreciate it and to watch it.
Wow. Now, Jessica, you caught me off guard, and it's on my heart to say this right now. Now, Jessica, and this is on a serious note, you have went through plenty of hurdles. You have jumped and you took that leap of faith, and look where it got you. Okay. I want to tell you this right now, and no, this was not planned for me to say or anything. Everybody's watching worldwide. This is just coming out. You have a lot more inside of you, Jessica. Do not, and I repeat, do not give up on what you're doing. Yes, success is there for you, but there's a lot more for you, and there's a lot more for you to do. I want you to make sure whatever it is, even if it's your next writing scene, whatever you have, I want you to put your 100% into this, because if you don't, Jessica's going to show. Your past movies, television shows, I've seen your work, and I see when you put 100% in. You continue to do that. Do not stop. Do you understand? You have done a lot, and there's a lot more for you to do. Do not stop what you're doing. Keep going. Keep reaching, keep reaching, keep reaching. I promise you, there's a lot more. There's a lot of blessings that's coming to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Wow, that I don't know where it came from, but I had to say it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, once again, make sure you do go check out Pool Boy Nightmare on Lifetime. Make sure you check out everything she's done. One Life to Live. Make sure you do go check that out also. If you're a big soap fan, make sure you don't want to miss it. Tune into it. Watch every episode. All right, Jessica, I would love to have you back on in the future.
Yes, this was amazing. It was so great talking to you.
Thank you. Now, next guest is coming up. I'm not going to announce who it is, but just make sure you stay tuned. Make sure, once again, you do go follow Jessica on social media. Check her out on Instagram. Check her out on Lifetime. Check her out worldwide, because, like I said, she's not just sitting in the United States. She's going everywhere. All right, everyone, you have a great evening. Until the next time on The Big Scoop with Coop.